What's new in Dayton, Ohio in 2026? Major changes you need to see. So if you haven't been paying attention to what's happening in Dayton, Ohio right now, you might actually be shocked by how much change in the last 12 months there have been. Hey, I'm Denise Dyrdek Lunsford with Coldwell Banker Heritage, and I make your dream my mission. And today, I want to give you a real honest look at what's new in Dayton, Ohio in 2026, because this city is going through something that doesn't happen very often. It's changing fast, and the changes are actually good. I've been working in this market for years, and I'll tell you something. The conversations I'm having with buyers and sellers right now are genuinely different from even 2 years ago. People who wrote Dayton off are circling back. People who said I'd never move there are asking me to show them listings. And honestly, I'm not surprised. Let me show you what's driving that shift. The On Main Innovation District, the biggest thing happening in Dayton right now. Let's start with that one that matters the most for long-term growth, because this one is going to reshape Dayton's economy in a way that will still be talked about 20 years from now. The On Main Innovation District is a 38-acre development on the former Montgomery County Fairgrounds site right near downtown. And the groundbreaking that happened in September of 2025, the anchor of Phase 1, is a story. 120,000 square foot building called the Think Dayton Building at the corner of Main and Stewart Streets. Expected to open in spring of 2027. Total investment is over $70 million, with $35 million from Ohio's Innovation Hub State Program. This isn't a theoretical plan. Construction is right underway. The University of Dayton, Premier Health, and the City of Dayton and Montgomery County are all partners. When it's fully operating, it will pull emerging companies, university research programs, and industry partners into a single focused district in the heart of the city. So what does this mean for real estate? Well, properties near major innovation districts in other cities appreciated significantly once those projects opened. Dayton is early in that curve. For anyone considering moving to Ohio in 2026 or thinking about where to invest in this region, the On Main District is the single most important development to understand. Downtown Dayton is actually coming back to life. I know, downtown revitalization, it's something every city talks about every few years. But Dayton is one of the cases where the numbers actually support the story. According to a detailed report, Dayton has over $365 million invested across 25 plus transformative projects right now. That's not a single headline project. That's a pipeline. And several of the most important ones are already delivering visible results in 2026. The Water Street District is the crown jewel. This mixed-use development along the riverfront has 600 completed apartments, 100 reserved as affordable housing, a public marina, and the Dayton Food Hall, which opened in early 2026. The long-term vision for the district includes more than 1,000 housing units, 500,000 square feet of renovated office space, 200,000 square feet of retail, and over 1,500 new jobs. The Dayton Arcade is getting another wave of investments, new retail, office, and events in 2026, supported by nearly $14 million in state tax credits from Ohio's Transformation a la Mixed-Use Development Program. The Center City Building, also being called the Main Line, is undergoing a major adaptive reuse redevelopment of a long-vacant downtown tower. And in the Wright Dunbar neighborhood, new infill housing is bringing modern homes to a historic corridor. The pattern is clear. More people are living, working, and spending time downtown again. So again, if you're asking, is Dayton a good place to live in 2026? Well, the $365 million in active investment answers that question. If any of this is making you think about what your current home is worth or what opportunities might be available for you in the Dayton market right now, I would genuinely love to talk. This is exactly the kind of moment in a market where being informed makes a real difference. My contact is in the description below. Reach out anytime and we can have a more in-depth discussion about this. Okay, now let's keep on going. So Buc-ee's, Dillard's, and the retail story no one is talking enough about. Ohio's first Buc-ee's officially opened on April 6, 2026 at 8000 State Highway 235 in Huber Heights, right at Interstate 70. The facility spans 74,000 square feet with 100 fueling stations, 24 electrical vehicle charging points. People lined up before sunrise on opening day. Governor Mike DeWine showed up for the ribbon cutting. This was a major regional event. Here's the real estate read on it. Buc-ee's does not open locations randomly. They do extensive market research before committing to a site. The fact that they chose Huber Heights says something specific about the traffic patterns, the demographic profile, and the growth trajectory they see in the Dayton metro area. In the same window, Dillard's opened its first Dayton area location at the mall at Fairfield Commons in March of 2026. A higher-end retail doesn't plant flags in markets that aren't growing. These are signals. On the food scene, new spots like Zooey Wine, Three Birds, and the Silos Food Hall concept have added to downtown dining and social scene that's genuinely building momentum. This all ties into the broader Dayton, Ohio economic growth story, one that goes beyond government press releases and is showing up in the businesses actually choosing to invest here. The housing market, so what do the numbers actually say? Let me bring this back to where it lives for buyers, sellers, and anyone thinking about a move. The Dayton, Ohio housing market in 2026 is showing consistent, healthy appreciation without the instability some larger metro areas are experiencing. According to Redfin data published in April of 2026, the median sales price for Dayton is $231,000, up 6.5% year over year and up 34% from 2022. Montgomery County's average home value sits at $192,000, according to Zillow's January 2026 report, up 4.3% year over year, with homes going pending in around 23 days. These are not bubble numbers. This is steady demand-driven appreciation in affordable market. And that's part of the pros and cons of living in Dayton, Ohio. The pro column includes the fact that you can still buy a genuinely good home at a price point that makes real financial sense in a market with real long-term tailwinds behind it. For first-time buyers, the median entry point in Montgomery County is genuinely accessible compared to Columbus, Cincinnati, or any coastal market. For upsizers, the $300,000 to $500,000 range in communities like Centerville, Kettering, and Beaver Creek delivers a quality of home and lifestyle that would cost 2 to 3 times as much in larger metro areas. For downsizers looking for something lower maintenance in a community with strong amenities, the options are real and plentiful right now. The neighborhoods I'd be watching closely heading into the second half of 2026, especially for buyers thinking about long-term appreciation, are the areas closest to the on-Main Innovation District corridor. The Wright Dunbar and Water Street District areas, downtown, and the established suburban communities in Kettering and Centerville, where inventory is tighter and demand is consistent. So what's new in Dayton, Ohio in 2026? Honestly, a lot. You've got a $70 million innovation district in active construction. You've got $365 million flowing across 25 development projects in and around downtown. You've got Ohio's first Buc-ee's drawing regional attention in Huber Heights. You've got the Dayton Food Hall open at Water Street. You've got a housing market showing 6.5% year-over-year appreciation, with homes still priced accessibly. And you've got a community that genuinely reinvests in itself in ways that will be visible for decades. Moving to Ohio in 2026, and specifically to the Dayton area, is a decision that looks smarter today than it did 2 years ago. The Dayton, Ohio economic growth story is real. It's backed by data and it's playing out in real time. If you're thinking about making a move, buying, selling, upgrading, or downsizing, the timing in Montgomery County right now is actually pretty good. Inventory is available, the market is balanced, and development happening all around us will support property values long term. That's what I watch every single day. Let's talk about how your specific situation fits into all of this. I'm Denise Dyrdek Lunsford with Coldwell Banker Heritage, and I make your dream my mission. My contact is in the description box below. Reach out anytime. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Drop a comment below about what you want to know about the Montgomery County market, and I'll see you in the next video.